Hello. It has been a while since I updated. The last video I made was bringing my pony home. That was like a lifetime ago. A lot has happened since then. I figured, even though I've been recording as I've gone, footage wasn't that great to make a full video. So welcome to my crafting studio, my other favorite hobby. I really enjoy making things. For instance, I made these hats, which supposed to be more like that. I made these hats for the steeplechase not that long ago. Last time I updated was I was bringing the pony back, and it was dark and nighttime, and there's a little bit of Blair Witch thing going on. I did see a skunk in the same exact area earlier. So I brought her back, him. I keep thinking it's a her because that is a feminine looking pony. He's basically a grumpy old man, even though he's supposedly 5 years old. I think in my grief-induced state of losing my favorite horse, my favorite dog, my other favorite dog, all in the span of 2 months. I lost all 3 of those. I may have made a bad decision. I may have rushed into getting that pony because I kind of regret it now. And let me explain why. I don't believe that horses are inherently a bad horse, but some horses are just not as advertised. And I think I rushed into it because I really wanted a friend for Pony. I felt really bad because he was alone. It felt right for me to get him, but I got him here. I'll just say it's clear he's had a very rough life before this. He has the facial expressions of like a 20-year-old horse that's just like done with life. But that's not the reason. I mean, he can have facial expressions. I'm not saying he can't. So let me tell you, the day I got him, so he was out with Pony, and I was like, oh, this pony's wearing full shoes all the way around. He doesn't really need full shoes here. He's gonna be living on grass. He's not gonna be like walking on gravel or pavement. He doesn't need shoes. So I texted my farrier, hey, can you come pull this pony shoes? And I didn't expect it to be that same day, but apparently she was in the area and she came like 30 minutes later. So basically this was the first time that I'd ever, except for walking him up from the road, this was the first time that I'd done anything with him. The farrier got here and started working on the feet. The front 2 feet were fine. The back 2 feet, it was like this pony had never been handled before. And I would have truly believed that this pony had never had its feet done, except for the fact it had back shoes. So like clearly someone had put back shoes there. They didn't grow out of his feet. So somehow they had put back shoes on this pony. And this pony was the most miserable pony to work with. He kept trying to kick the farrier. He was a dangerous little pony. So we didn't even get the one shoe off. She said that she wasn't gonna work with him unless he was better. So, I mean, that's completely understandable. I wouldn't want her to risk her livelihood because of this. So I spent the next month working with this pony on his back legs. I put him on the lunge line, and I'd pick up his feet, and if he reacted, I'd lunge him around. Make the right thing easy, make the wrong thing hard. That certainly helped. And then I started doing it when he was eating too, which is, I feel like, a tried and true method, and the fact that I've done this with several horses, so I think it works. Using that method, his feet, he's good about it. I wouldn't say he's perfect, because he's still like, you can feel the nervousness in when he picks up his feet. I just have to keep doing it. Whatever bad memory he has, it's gonna go away eventually. He'll have positive feelings associated with getting his feet done. Who knows what happened before? I don't know. The second issue is that he freaking hated me. I've never had a pony that hated me. He did not want to be anywhere near me. He would run from me. It was impossible to catch him. The only time I could work with him is when he came in to eat, and I had to train him to like go to his stall so I could catch him. He was not friendly at all. The good part about this pony is that when I was walking my kids through, unfortunately to get to the barn I have to walk through my pasture. It's a really stupid setup. I didn't put it up this way. My son went out there and the pony walked up to him and he started petting him, and it was sweet, and I was like, oh, I guess the pony just hates adults. So it's been a process of bribery to get him to like me, which is another time-tested technique. Bribery works. Don't let anyone tell you bribery doesn't work. It works. So I've been bribing him to like me, and now he comes up to me in the field, even more so than my own sweet pony mate. Sorry about the kids. This is my life 24/7. So if I'm gonna film anything, it has to be when the kids are being loud, because that's what it's like having twin boys. Oh, Pony, you are so grumpy. Do you want me to bring Stu back? You can be grumpy to Stu. We had a little incident, so I'm gonna sit in my lap for a few minutes. Where did I leave off? We worked through avoiding me in the field, the feet thing. The next time the farrier came, the farrier did pull all the shoes, and he was very good pony. I keep wanting to say she. He was a very good pony. So the good news about the pony, he does learn really quickly. I want him to be rideable. The lady I got him from sent me videos of her child riding him. So I was like, okay, he is rideable. Like, he looks like a good pony. The time I lunged him was with the shoe thing, trying to get him to behave, and he just sprinted around. I thought it was just because he was upset about getting his feet worked, but no, he just doesn't know how to lunge. He did not know how to lunge. It took many sessions for him to walk. We're doing walk and stop, walk, stop. You're supposed to walk so that the kids can ride you at a walk, like so you can do pony rides. I don't want you to explode. So we did get to that point. So he learns. He's a very smart pony. He still has his grumpy face where it's like the around his nostrils, you know, there's like the extra wrinkles where he's just like all the time. I think he just had a hard life and he's just not trained. But what annoys me is just that the lady made it seem like, this is a great pony, your kids are gonna love him. He's a project is what it comes down to. I'm upset that I paid for a trained pony and he wasn't a trained pony. Never doing that again. I've learned my lesson. I'm not gonna buy a pony or a horse without seeing it in person unless I'm expecting it to be a project. I'll admit that I was wrong and I was stupid and I should have checked more into it. I'm gonna blame it on my grief because it hit me hard that I lost 3 beloved pets in a row. I feel like that's not normal. That's not a normal amount. If it was someone else, I would have thought there was some like, this is like a movie plot, a conspiracy, like someone's out to get me, or there's some like evil spirit maybe that's possessing the farm and I'm just gonna keep losing animals. But no, that's not the case. They were just all really old at the same time. It was expected, but at the same time, man, it was hard. And it's still hard. You wanna get down?
Yeah.
Okay. But on that note, that seems like a good segue to talk about another animal. So my family and I went to Middleburg Spring Races just this past weekend, and we were walking over to the kids area and they had a dog adoption area. And maybe you probably know where this is going already, but there was a dog there that looked exactly like my dog that just passed away over Christmas. Exactly. And I saw it and the tears started coming. My heart was breaking all over again. And when it hits you that hard, yeah, you have to take the dog. Baxi. Our new dog. Our new dog that looks just like my old dog that just died. And we named her Paxty because the dog's name was Paxton. And she looks just like Paxton, and so it's like a tribute. She acts very similar to Paxton too, and she follows me around the house. So this is my new dog. It hits really hard again because I miss Paxton, and she's reminds me of Paxton, and pretty sure that we have found each other, so she is like my dog. So now on to the final animal that I'm gonna update on, which is Stu. I was preparing to take a trail ride with my friend because it was her birthday. I really want to do this trail ride. Trail rides are the best. I don't care how you ride, trail rides are the best. There's nothing that compares to it, which begs the question, why didn't I get a horse for trail riding? I don't know. Because I really wanted to show too, and I figured, you know, show horse should be able to trail ride too. It started out where I was like, I'm gonna get serious about this. This horse is gonna take me on that trail ride. To cut to the chase, the trail ride did not end up happening. I took him on a mini trail ride and he about lost his mind. This is the approaching the trail ride, not the actual trail ride because my camera's malfunctioning. It's driving me crazy. Regardless of that trail ride, it's time to get serious. I want to ride this horse. I've had a bunch of lessons. I had a couple of great rides and then I had one where I was like, how did this mess up so bad? This is the exact same thing we were doing at the last lesson, and this time he's just losing his mind. He's like forgetting how to turn, and I think what contributed to that, he's very influenced by outside horses. I was lunging before the lesson, and this trailerin lady had been tacking up nearby-ish, pretty close to the ring. And her horse, I guess, broke off of its tie and ran up to Stu. Stu, after that point, was like, oh, you are my girlfriend now, and I love you. And the rest of the ride, he was obsessed with this horse. He was trying, like fighting me to go see this horse and just not responding. It was frustrating because we were doing a very similar exercise to the last week. So we were working on doing like really good turns and going over poles, which was, you know, the introduction to jumping, which I want to do. I wanted to get jumping, but he was so wiggly and miserable. And I know it's all an aspect of horseback riding and working with a young horse, but man, it is frustrating. This is just too inconsistent. He's not doing this because he's bad. He's doing this because I'm incredibly inconsistent. So I decided to make a really, really big change. So big that's gonna change everything. Because I felt like my choices were to do this or to sell, which is pretty extreme, but I had to do something. I just hope it's the right choice because it's already set in motion and we're gonna see how it ends up. I will talk more about that in the next video though. So thanks for listening to my update and I will see you next time.